is comparing the total runoff to your capacity. We can see that I got to do something here because I have more runoff going to that pipe than I have capacity. So I've either got to go back to that pipe right here and either change its diameter or its slope, right? So it's a 15-inch pipe, so let's see, here we go. It's a 15-inch pipe. Maybe you make it an 18-inch pipe. And you again run your results. And now you would check again your total flow to your capacity. Oh, I think I have. That doesn't seem right. There's no way that that value came down. Check your results. All right. What did I do here? The pipe. Oh, that's why. Went to an 8-inch pipe, so it does make sense, doesn't it? Don't trust the computer. Don't trust yourself. I saw on LinkedIn 71% of engineers don't trust the answer their own calculator gives them the first time. Take that for what it is. We do our analysis again, and now we see we still have that 708, but that 18-inch pipe provided us with a greater capacity. But what did I do wrong there? If I made this an 18-inch pipe and this stay a 15-inch pipe, no, they all have to progressively go up in size. And this becomes an iterative process, but you do need to get all your drainage area information into the program. And what I did here is I'm getting ready to prepare that map. What do we actually have there? 1.6 acres, this one was 4 acres. A lot more flow going through there. And get your right design storm. All right, so thank you for pointing out the two things with the capacity. You cannot type in a flow. So that means when you do your sanitary, you're going to be doing a full design. You can type in a flow in there. But you shouldn't have any issues at all with capacity in your sanitary sewer. That's just a little hint. And again, design codes is where you're going to change your runoff coefficients. And you can put in your default inlet value too if you want. You can set this all up to work a little more normal for you. But generally speaking, the default settings, except for the runoff coefficients will work. In the real world, you might not want to do this unless you were working with only plastic pipe or metal pipe, which doesn't come in these size. And there you go. Once you get that, go into your print dialog and print your report. Print the DOT style. Print the plan view. You don't need the HDL calculations, but you should have time of concentrations if you want in there, and the structures should be in there as well, okay? And definitely click the print upstream to downstream. It'll give you a decent little report. Don't overprint. I don't need to go through. I'm going to be looking at, in all honesty, when I come and check these, I'm going to be looking at your areas, making sure they make sense, your runoff coefficients. I'm going to be looking at the total flow going in there, and I'm going to be looking at your pipe size, your slopes, and your inverts and making sure they all look appropriate. Am I gonna go through and make sure that this isn't actually 355.01 on the plans? No. But if I've got a slope of 5,000%, I'm gonna go check your plan and see what's going on, all right? Is that helpful?
Yeah.
Okay. And no group five, just a bit late, but good try. Maybe we'll try next week for another round of bonus points. So if you are a municipal engineer, if you are a design engineer in land development, that code is the law. You should know it because it tells you what people are allowed and not allowed to do, and what you need to design for and prepare for. I will give you a little hint or a little tip. I told you my system should have an outflow pipe from the detention basin. That would need to be sized for a 100-year storm. But not the other storm sewer. All right, so but nice try. What other questions do we have?
I have another question
Okay.
about so with the like the cul-de-sac for our plan, it's at a lower elevation and it's like the road's grading down towards the end of the cul-de-sac, and then we have to bring the stormwater like north to the detention basin.
Like I did, and it
Yeah.
was deep, right?
Right, it's gone a lot deeper.
And do you have any property lines along there that you could convey it down if you're watching my cursor? Like I could probably do a storm sewer, something like that into my basin.
Okay, so we can have two pipes going into the basin.
Oh, yes, you're not limited to just one pipe going in,
Okay.
all right? You will, of course, require additional profile, or, again, anytime you leave the right of way, and you can't show it in your road center line, you gotta give me a profile of it. But that will work, yep. Questions, questions, questions? If I said you had to hand it in next week, how many people would pass? Everyone? Does that depend more on me than you? No answers? All right. I know I mumble, I go off on rails. Let me help you get this done. Everyone's okay with the reports, with the calculations? Again, stormwater, you've got, detention basin sizing, storm sewer capacity, number of dry wells per individual residential lot, or average number of dry wells per lot. You need to have your fire and your total water computed that needs to be delivered to this. You need an engineering statement on your traffic level of service. Don't forget your soil map. So something that I'm going to tell you, I'll go over the dry wells, yep. When you print out your soil maps, I do not need hundreds of pages of the report. Here's another bonus question. What did we use the soil map for? Type your group number, type your answer. And actually, I'll give you guys 5 minutes to 10 minutes. 5 minutes to get that one in. I will be back in a minute. All right? 5 minutes. You got to tell me, you tell me, what was the question again? Got one? All right, you guys are on your own. You have that. I'll be back in a minute. Let's see what you got. 2 points up.